Previously on Shoe Hoarders. Houston, we have a problem.
Oh my god, there's a lot in here. These are giving 2016. That is the worst justification for keeping something. No. Questionable fashion choices by moi. Only way I'm gonna get through the rest of this tonight is if I have wine, so that's what's happening. This is crazy, right? Ah!
Yes, it is crazy. Let me get you up to speed in case you missed video 1, which I'll link in the description box. We are getting rid of shoes based on these 4 criteria. If they don't meet it, we're gonna toss it. We're gonna be brutally honest with ourselves because we cannot continue to be a shoe hoarder.
On to the open toe shoes. Now look, I'm a person who fully believes in having shoes of different colors because I do think I'm somewhat of a maximalist and I love color, so I like to have different shoes to make outfits pop and make them fun. But I think what's happening behind me is a little crazy. At this point in the process, I'm kind of shocked at how I've been able to get that many shoes inside of a closet that is actually not that big, and we're not even close to being done yet. That being said, we need to get rid of some of these because no. Come closer. These I was thinking about the other day and I was like, what happened to those super chunky, almost flat form Mark Fisher espadrille things that I had? And here they are. These I'm not sure about because I haven't seen them for so long, but I think that this platform thing is having a moment, but it's been so long since it's been summertime, so I'm gonna keep them because these are sort of out of season right now, and I wanna see how I feel about them come spring, summertime. And this season, if I end up not wearing them or liking them, we'll get rid of them then. I'm going to be hanging on to these, also from Mark Fisher. Everything is covered in my hair also. If I ever tried to commit a crime, it would be impossible because I would probably shed my hair at the crime scene and incriminate myself. So these are super comfortable, and I just think you gotta have some espadrilles in your life. Why not royal blue ones, right? These ones, am I gonna keep these? Wow, these are Merona from Target. Target special. Does Merona even exist as a Target brand? Like, I haven't seen it in a long time. Being that they're Target, they have held up incredibly well, and these are gonna stay because they're in still good shape and they're comfortable, plus they're neutral. So this will just go with so many summer sundresses. Now, the espadrilles we are going to get rid of is my one pair of yellow shoes in this whole bunch. It's these. They're from Lucky. I just don't like them that much. I never reach for them. Girl loves her some gingham, and I love these shoes. They're so cute in the summertime, especially with like a white sundress, little statement shoe action. Oh yeah, I love these so much. This color blue is favorite colors. I don't know where the other one is. Hopefully I find it. These I think are gonna go. They've seen better days. I literally just got these. I don't know if I've even had the chance to wear them out yet. Keep them. Maybe I'll take these with me on my cruise coming up. There's an idea. They're sort of a similar vibe to those last ones, but they're more of a neutral color. And so I'm gonna keep them. These are something. This is from a brand called PLV. I don't know if they're still a shoe company anymore, but they made some fun shoes back in the day that they gifted me. Do these not scream tropical vacay? I think these have a little bit left in them. Another pair of shoes that I just absolutely love, and with the right outfit, they look so cute, so much fun. Those are gonna stay. These, I hate to say it, I thrifted these forever ago, and I thought they were so pretty and so cute. I mean, look at the heel, so pretty. The toe part is this iridescent pink, but they're so specific, it's kind of hard to find things to wear with them. So I've actually never worn them, and it looks like the person who took them to the thrift store never wore them either. Let things go. These, I believe, are brand new to me as of last summer, and I never have had the chance to wear them yet. So we're gonna keep them. These are so wild, and they've got this crazy pink and orange pattern going on. I have to keep them. I love these shoes. Okay, these are some oldies from the good old days. I am gonna say goodbye to these. They have seen better times, but you served me very, very well. So I have the dilemma of having 3 different pairs of pink slip-on heels. Number 1 option are these from Shein. They're obviously Bottega Veneta dupes. Inclined to toss these just because I think that really squared off toe has had its moment. Then there's these. These are from Amazon. These are also from Amazon. This one's a shorter heel. This one's a taller heel. These are metallic. These are not. I feel like they both have to stay. Tossing. Here's another pair of pink shoes. But these are like just 3 different colors of a shade of pink. I think I'm ready to get rid of these. They're just a little bit gross looking if you look at them too close. They've definitely seen better times. I say goodbye to those. Maybe this process is easier if I've had wine. Like I accepting letting things go a little bit easier. Let's have another sip. I have about 5 pairs of this same shoe from Amazon in different colors, and all of them are going to stay because I love all of them. I'll link these down in the description box. They're just such a good shoe. They're so minimal, these little straps. If you've watched any of my hauls, then you've already heard me preach about these. But if you haven't, I just want you to know this is one of the best affordable heels out there, and it comes in a ton of colors, as you'll be able to see over the course of this segment. They're also kind of like nicely padded right there. Such a good shoe. These are so old. Oh my God. They're in bad shape too. Holy crap. I haven't worn these in forever, and I do not remember the last time I wore them being this like cracked and bad on the inside of them. Oh man, I used to love these shoes so much. They're from Sam Edelman. My friend Amy, who I used to work with, had a pair of these when we were working together, and I saw them and I needed them immediately, so I went and bought a pair. I guess I'm gonna let these go because they're falling apart. I love finding designer dupes, and so this is one pair that I found back in the day on Shein. That was a Gucci. I don't know if it was a dupe of Gucci or if it just has this little patch on it that's very Gucci-ish, and so it just gives the Gucci vibe. But anyway, these are gonna go. It's another pair that I've probably had since 2012. The early days of when I started my fashion blog are just, yeah, they're done. I have 2 pairs of these. These are from Amazon. I'm going to keep them. They're fairly new. They're fun, bright orange. They look great with summer outfits. So they're going to stay. Same as these, same shoe, different color. Again, going to keep them. Into the blush tone situation. This pair is from Just Fab back when they were just fabulous. That's showing you how old these are. I mean, who couldn't love the heel? The heel is a moment. This part, no. These are going to go. I got these in Santee Alley in the Fashion District in downtown LA. And did they give Carrie Bradshaw, or is that just me? I feel like they definitely give Carrie Bradshaw. They're staying. Another Nordstrom anniversary impulse sale buy. Wow, I think I'm learning so much about myself. These are gonna go. I have 2 shoes here that I cannot find their pair, so hopefully they show up, but this pair, they're done. Bye-bye. These are kind of cute. They're nude. They're like faux suede. They lace up your ankle. They're a block heel. I might keep these. Another Shein dupe. These, I don't know if they're like a direct dupe for Fendi, but they were definitely trying with like these little geometric plastic shapes. The heel on this one kind of got wonky, so I never wear them. And they look kind of cheap and tacky now, so we'll let those ones go. Now that we've worked our way through the colors, let's get on to the metallics and the neutrals. Are from Blue by Betsy Johnson, and they're so fun. Look at the little velvet bows. They're so sparkly. The bottoms are this, you know, Tiffany's blue color. So I don't know, they actually look really cute during the holiday season. So I like to keep them around for holiday looks. This is hilarious. I totally forgot that I owned these. And I know I got these at Shein. They are a dupe of the Gucci heeled mules. Don't know if I still want to keep them just because they are such an obvious dupe. I try to keep my nice shoes in their shoe boxes. These were my wedding shoes. First of all, look at the back of them. Isn't that not gorgeous? From Badgley Mischka. Oh, obviously I can't get rid of my wedding shoes. These T-strap wedges. Look at the beadwork on these. Is that not just gorgeous? And it goes up the T-strap. Normally I do not like T-strap shoes. I do not have a ton of them because I find that T-straps, I feel like they kind of make you look short. But because these are sort of a nude champagne color and it blends in with my skin, I don't really find that effect to happen when I wear these. They're just so beautiful. Love these. Recent Amazon find. A great dupe of the Loafer Randall version of these. I think I'm saying that right. Which are sort of like this crinkled fabric. Keep these because, again, they're super fun. Love that bow. This was from this year's Nordstrom anniversary sale, and I don't think these are going to be a regret in years to come because they're just a fun, like, disco 70s style platform heel. And the gold is, like, nice and muted. So definitely keeping these. I told y'all I like sparkly heels. These are staying because they're easy to wear and they're so sparkly, and I love that this part is nude. So anything that's nude that matches your skin tone like as a shoe is going to just make you look tall and lean. So I tend to really gravitate towards nude colored shoes. They're a fun Shoe Dazzle pair. They kind of like, depending on how you're looking at them, they might look silver or gold. Definitely gonna keep those. Buried under so many sweaters, but I love them. Again, a nude color. They have these long little thin straps that tie up around your ankle. They're so feminine, and I love these. They're slightly too small, but I can make them work. This was a pair that I thrifted so long ago, and I got so excited when I found them because I thought they looked so much like the Valentino style sandals. They're from BCBG Generation. I honestly have not thought about these in so long. Do I want to keep them? I feel like I don't. I feel like it's a no. We're gonna let them go, just based on the fact that I haven't thought about them or worn them in multiple years. Also probably gonna let these go, although it makes me a little sad. I kind of love them. They're an old Forever 21 pair, but they're just a little beat up. I thought I was done with my wedges and espadrilles, but it turns out I had one more pair. These are Jessica Simpson, and I think I'm gonna let these go. These shoes are a freaking riot. Anybody remember when like gladiator shoes in every form were everything? Because I fully embraced that. Shoes. Oh no. Just terrible. And they're also falling apart. Bye. This feels good. Okay, this is a pair of Steve Madden shoes that when I found them, I loved them. And I still like the idea of them, but here's what I think is dated about them. It's like a lace-up crisscross style in this suede with the little tassels, but it has this stiletto heel. And I think if it was a chunky heel, I would still like them. Only gonna wear stilettos in situations where I'm like dressing up. These are recent buy from Walmart. Love these so much. They are so comfortable. They look like Bottega Veneta, and they're a nude color. Again, nude, just when you wear nude shoes that match your skin tone, it elongates your legs, makes you look taller and leaner. Surprise, surprise, 2 more pairs of the Amazon heels that I love. This one is in like a nude with little gold square studs, and this one is in a brown faux crocodile. Love them. These are the pair that started it all though. This pair is the one that started my obsession. Keeping both. This is another pair from my Kmart partnership forever ago. And honestly, I don't know if I'm wrong for liking these, but I still really like these. I love the way that they look on. They just kind of got this caged look. Maybe they're dated, but again, they're nude. They go with so many things, and I like the way they look. I've just kind of like forgotten that they existed for a while, so I'm gonna remember them. I love these because it has this like faux wood, like circular cylinder block heel, and really cute acrylic buckle. Nice and casual, so it goes with a lot of cute summer outfits to sort of elevate them without being too dressy and without being too high of a heel. The black version of the Amazon drop heels. Keep no idea where the other shoe to this is, but let me tell you all, before you ever go and buy a pair of these, in case you haven't made the mistake yet, these Dr. Scholl's original sandals are so uncomfortable. I was so excited to get these because like, oh, how fun and retro. No. It's terrible. These are also a recent Amazon find. They are a really cute Jimmy Choo dupe. So I'm going to be keeping these. Here's another pair of the Sam Edelmans, very much similar style to the ones that I had earlier that I was like so sad to give up. But like, look at this. The studs and the rhinestones and the... Oh man. It's a lot going on in a shoe. I get tempted to keep these just because when I bought them, I thought they were the coolest shit ever, but we're going to let them go. This pair is from Shoe Dazzle, so not the most amazing quality, but it's such a good classic shape. Just the little, you know, strap over the toes with the ankle strap and the block heel. This is a staple. I wear this, you know, with so many things, and I just think it's a classic, so we have to hold on to those. These, on the other hand, can burn in the fires of shoe hell. I bought these. I don't know why I kept them because they've always been so uncomfortable. They're so high, first of all, and the strap and this just little thing that goes around your big toe together, they do not offer enough support for your foot. I just always felt like my ankles were quaking in these. Bye. I remember when I bought these, I was in love with them. I wore these half to death. There was a pair, I think, of Stuart Weitzman's like in 2017 that were really popular that looked like this, that had the pearl studs on the heel and across the toe. And I found these from God knows where and loved them. But as you can see, several of the pearls have fallen out and they look like crap. So they gotta go. This Bottega dupe from Shein. They're actually not bad. And then this pair of sandals that I have not seen in years, but they're really cute. They're from Zara. They're just a cute, casual, white summer sandal. I like the big buckle, nice little toe strap, faux block wood heel, and they don't look bad. Hold on to these and actually wear them again. They have a classic vibe to them. These, I'm not really sure. Do we still like this style? I don't know. The super square toe? I'll hold on to them for one more season and see how I feel. Wow, it's been quite a journey, and I still have so much more shoe decluttering to do, but I cannot do it all tonight. So I think I'm going to call it for the evening, and I will resume this process tomorrow morning. We're moving on to closed-toed shoes. Now, the amount of closed-toe shoes that I have is 36 pairs, which brings our grand total to 153 pairs of shoes is what we're at right now, my friends. So clearly, I have a problem. Here we are. Hilariously, Nate was not here yesterday when I was doing what I've already done, and he saw the 2 piles of shoes in this room plus all of these, and he nearly had a heart attack. Yeah, I'm just as shocked as he is. I feel like this is the genre of shoe that I reach for the least. And I also feel like since the pandemic, this is the kind of shoe that the least amount of people are wearing right now. And I really think that like stiletto pumps, which a lot of these are kind of having a moment where they're not super in fashion. Like, it's not super cool to be walking around with a casual outfit with a pair of high heels on unless you're like Jennifer Lopez or Kim Kardashian or something like that. It makes me want to hold on to some of them because it is a classic shoe, and we all know fashion is cyclical. So these things are going to come back around. But do I need to have this many? Probably not. Starting off with a pair that I absolutely will not be getting rid of. These are the Christian Louboutin Pigalle, I believe. Oh, they're so beautiful. I need to have them resold. I have these little Formé. I don't know how you pronounce this, but this lady that invented these is actually an alumni of UCLA, just like me, and she sent me a couple to put into my shoes. They basically go in your shoes and they expand, and they just kind of help the shoe to hold their shape while you're not wearing them. They just need a little TLC. But this is a pair of black patent leather pumps, which are from Charles by Charles David. And I do think that it is good to have a pair of these in your wardrobe, even though it's not quite super in style right now. I don't find these to be the most comfortable ever, but I'm going to hold on to them just to have them. And hopefully at some point I can upgrade my classic black pumps to something that I like a little bit better. But for now, I'm going to keep these because some shoes that I'm going to get rid of. I don't know. I think I want to get rid of these. Let me know if I should keep them. I cannot find the other shoe, but how cool is the like T-strap with the black, with the silver snake? I mean, I know that I don't really like T-strap shoes that much, but that snake detail is so cool. The thing about these is they're really uncomfortable to wear. I haven't really worn them much either, clearly. I'm going to put these in the maybe. These are a recent buy from Amazon. They're a mock and mock dupe. I've definitely worn the crap out of these. I'm going to keep them because I still really like them. They're not really very comfortable to wear for long periods of time, but they're pretty, and for now they're in style, so we're going to keep. This is another pair of dupes from Amazon, and I don't know. I think it might be time to let these go. They are really beat up. Do I want to let these go? I love these so much. My little Cinderella shoes. We'll keep them for now. This was just an impulse buy at Zara. I feel like any pair of shoes that I've ever bought from Zara have been just an impulse buy in general, but I kind of like them. They're black pumps, but you can see how they're sheer and kind of polka dot, and they have a little cap toe action. I just think these are so chic and like kind of French, and something about the fact that they're kind of sheer is like a little sexy, you know? I'm gonna keep these because they're so cute. Very similar idea to those, but in a kitten heel mule. I think we're gonna keep just because they're a nice low kitten heel. I have 2 pairs of shoes that are kind of duping the Chanel cap toe. These are very, very old. Very old. I bought them like 8 years ago. These are from a brand called Vivaya, which is a sustainable brand. I got these through a partnership with them. I really like these. They're very, very comfortable. And these are starting to fall apart, but I think I'm gonna let them fall apart a little bit longer before I get rid of them because I love them so much. Just these, I think we'll keep. I have 2 pairs of leopard print pumps, which I do not need. Now these I've had for a while. These are from BCBG Generation. Not bad. They're not uncomfortable. They're not terribly awesomely comfortable, but then I thrifted these years ago from a Crossroads. Y'all, peep that label. Jimmy Choo. Now that I'm looking at them, they're in pretty bad shape, and I don't remember them being particularly comfortable because even though they are my size, they always just felt like really small. Patchy in certain places. It's like, it's balding. As much as I hate to do it, I think we're gonna get rid of these Jimmy Choos. I may just hold on to because who doesn't like a leopard print pump? And maybe someday I'll find a pair that I like better and I can toss these at that point. But great pair of pumps. I love that they're like a nice kind of like light grayish neutral. It's a very different tone than having like a stark white or a cream. And they're a beautiful shoe, made in Italy. So I think we're gonna keep a lot of dupes in this category, I've noticed. This pair is obviously duping the Valentino Rock Stud shoes, which were so extremely popular like 5 or 6 years ago. Not that they still aren't, but their like height of popularity, I think, has kind of passed for now. Ones I've had for longer than the nude, and I think the red ones we're gonna get rid of just because their time has come and they look kind of crap. I may hold on to the nude ones just because they're in a lot better shape. I have my original pair of nude pumps. These are Jessica Simpson. I bought these way before I bought my Louboutins and of course when I bought my Lubes. I still had these. I don't know why I've held on to them because why would I ever reach for these when I have a red bottom version? I just don't think it makes any sense for me to have both. Now I will say these are going to be probably a little bit more comfortable than my Christian Louboutins, but I'm willing to put up with a little bit more pain to look fabulous as I'm walking away. A couple pairs of white pumps, which I believe I will just go ahead and keep both of them. This pair is from Naturalizer. They're just chic, they're neutral shells, very similar style if you look at them this way, but obviously turn them to the side, different heels. These are a lot more like, almost like a flat. Good shoe to wear if you're wearing a casual outfit, but you want to elevate it a little bit, so that's what these are good for. And these are a little bit more like in a dress, being a lady, or wearing a suit. This was another like impulse buy, probably at like a Nordstrom Rack or similar store. And at the time, again, people were wearing stiletto pumps with a lot more things, and now people just aren't. So I think I'm gonna get rid of these, even though they are kind of pretty. I'll put these on my Poshmark, I think, because they're in great shape and they're really fun. It almost looks like it's like a photo print or something. I think I'm also gonna toss these. This is kind of a sad purple, you know? These I just recently got, so we're gonna keep them because I am obsessed with these shoes. Here's another dilemma. I have 2 pairs of rainbow motif shoes. These are obviously a pump. They're from Nina. They're very like kind of shimmery fabric. I've never worn them before. They're brand new. Nina gifted these to me and I wanted the pair that had the taller heel, but they didn't have my size, so I had to choose the shorter one. And I just feel like this heel height is giving like, I don't know. I either want it to be a tall heel or I want it to be like not a heel. And I have this pair from Zara, which is a slingback kitten heel. So a lot shorter of a heel and it's a slingback. So for me, I honestly feel like I like these better, even though it doesn't have as many colors of the rainbow. These are a little bit too in your face. We're gonna keep this pair and then I'm going to sell the Nina pair. If you're interested, they'll be on my Poshmark because they are really pretty. Something about them, I've just never found a way to wear them. So where was I? Oh, yesterday my camera battery very rudely interrupted my process by dying, but it was kind of a good thing because I only had like 15 minutes till I had to get out the door to go and do something that I had scheduled. So here we are, Saturday, 3rd day in a row working on this project. I think we were on these pair of shoes. When it cut off, I was just saying how like kind of scuffed and worse for the wear they are. And I really haven't worn these in a really long time. So I'm gonna put these in the maybe pile. A whole slew of just really fun, colorful shoes. This pair and this pair from Shoe Dazzle and Just Fab. Not really the best made pair of shoes, but these are kind of sentimental because I wore them for my college graduation from UCLA because they're that lovely UCLA blue. And I have these little shoe clips that I clip onto these to kind of make them look like the blue Carrie Bradshaw Jimmy Choo shoes. Little hack right there for you. I'll link those clips down in the description if you're interested. They're not a bad pair. They're not in bad shape, and I love this color blue, so I'm gonna keep these. I just feel like are so fun. No, I mean I haven't worn them a ton, but they're metallic and they're like teal, so I'm gonna keep. Pairs of Zara shoes. Again, Zara shoes are always such an impulse buy in my opinion. This pair, I think I'm gonna get rid of just because they give like old lady vibes and they're not even comfortable. like an old lady pair of shoes should be. On the other hand, I really like what's going on here. I kind of forgot that I owned these. They're a really pretty color. Like, this is probably one of my favorite colors. I like that it's kind of a low little kitten heel. It's a sling back. So I think these could be something that's wearable now that I know that they exist again. So we're gonna have been in my closet for so long. I think when I really first started fashion blogging is around the time that I bought these, and I don't hate them. They've got this cute little ankle strap. They're really showing worse for their wear. Some stupid part of my brain wants to keep them because I'm like, what if I needed to dress up like Dorothy for a costume? Could probably buy a better pair of ruby slippers than these, but what if I get rid of these and I'm sad about it? I have worn this pair of pumps half to death. They're Merona, so Target, and they've definitely seen better days. I think their time has come. Last pair, yet another Zara pair. I love yellow. I love the color yellow. I got these thinking, ooh, I need a cute pair of yellow pumps. And these are like kind of cute and they're block heels and they're not super high. So they're going to be really wearable. But the truth is I don't really love this shade of yellow. And because they're like this faux suede fabric, they really show the wear on them very quickly. So they already look kind of crappy. I'm going to let these go. I'm sitting here with two huge piles of shoes. So far, a crazy process, but we still have flats, sandals, and sneakers to go. But we're almost there. The light is at the end of the tunnel. Okay, flats. We're going to go through this fairly quickly because I feel like this is the category that I'm probably the least attached to. These definitely toss. They're old. They're not my style anymore, even though ballet flats are very much back in style, but plaid ones, no. And they're cheap. Forever 20 or Urban Outfitters, I can just feel how crappy they feel now. So not going back on my feet. The pair that I bought from Shein years ago, they were duping a Gucci pair. I desperately wanted Shein to make shoes that were big enough for a size 10. Back then it was pretty rare and they mostly only had up to size 9.5 if you were lucky. So I got these 9.5s thinking I'll cram my feet into them. No, they hurt. They're too small. Bye. This pair I'm definitely keeping. They're adorable. I love the little jewel thing on the toes. Definitely gives me Jimmy Choo vibes. They're like some sort of like calf hair, I want to say. So they're a nice, somewhat well-made pair of shoes. I want calf fur, calf hair. So we're going to keep these because they're pretty and they're leopard. I love me anything leopard print. These little slip-on mules, I was obsessed with them when I first got them, and I wore them recently to see if I could feel the same about them now, and I don't really like them anymore. I think they're just a little bit too much. So we're going to toss. Pair I freaking love. They're like little heeled mules from Amazon. How fun is that? I love wearing them at Christmas time. They're staying. Yet another pair of fuzzy feathered toed flats. These are from Blue by Betsy Johnson. I love the little pearls on the heel. The bottoms are blue and they're just so fab. I wore these when I was getting ready on the day of my wedding. So they have sentimental value and they're so pretty. So we're going to keep you. Got two pairs of very similar ballet flats. These I've had forever. They were from J. Crew. At the time in like 2000, I mean, don't tell me that this is like peak 2012 in a shoe, right? At the time, this like neon pink pop, I was obsessed with it. Now I think it looks kind of clownish. So these are going to go. These are from Teeks. I just got them recently and I'm going to definitely keep these because they're brand new and they're just a classic. They're that classic like pale blushy ballet shoe pink. So I think these will be a great classic little ballet shoe to have in my closet. They're also great for traveling because you can fold them up like that. And they're very comfortable for ballet flats too. So if you don't have a pair of Teeks, these are great. Here, I don't even know. They're from Forever 21, but they're like a random brand that doesn't say Forever 21. And they had these little like, they lace up like ballet shoes and these little things like wrap around your ankles. Like, no. It felt good to get rid of those. I've had those in my closet for so long and I've been looking at them for so long being like, why are those still here? Another pair of M. Jemmy flats. They're just a good basic like tan suede loafer pointy toe flat. A classic shoe, and these are going to stay. This next pair I think is going to go in the maybe pile. They're a little bit crushed right now because they've been kind of like underneath stuff, but I was gifted these at Fashion Week one time at a gifting suite, and I want to love them, but they're really, really gold. Like if they were more muted gold, I think I would be obsessed, but because they're so bright gold, it makes them harder to wear, but I want to love them. So we're going to put them in the maybe. We're going to try them on and give them a little bit more time. Maybe I can find some outfits where they look really cute with it. This pair, I don't know where the other one is. Got it in the Nordstrom anniversary sale, I want to say a couple years ago, and still obsessed with these. I love them. I know the other one is somewhere but we're keeping. You're gonna see for the rest of this category, I have a love of loafers. I love loafers. I got this pair from Vivea, the sustainable shoe brand that I've partnered with a couple times. This was in my first partnership with them, and I really feel like they have improved their shoes and like their inventory since that partnership, and the choices that I had at the time. I don't really love these so much. So I'm gonna get rid of these because I never wear them. The idea of them was cute, but I never wear them. 2 pairs of Gucci dupe loafers. This pair is somewhat recent from Amazon. I've worn the crap out of them. We're going to keep them, and I'll link these in the description box if you want to check them out. These are so good. So good. I would order those in another color in a heartbeat. This pair is like old school. I remember when like the Gucci loafers became like the hot shit back in the day, especially this one with the flower on it, or the ones that were like furry on the inside. I found these at Forever 21 and I wrote a blog post about it. And to this day, that blog post still gets so much traffic of people that must be searching for this. But these are just so gross at this point. So I'm going to get rid of those. I've really gone through a phase where I like love the slip-on mules. I got these from Zara. They're definitely different. They're kind of cool. I kind of like that they have these gold spiders embroidered on them, even though spiders terrify me. So I don't know why I have shoes with them embroidered on them, but something about this is just, it's cool. More loafers. So this pair is my most recent pair. They're kind of chunky from Aerosols. I love these. I wear them constantly. Like they go with so much. So we are most certainly going to keep these. Pair I've had forever. They were from Shoe Dazzle, but I am still loving them. Now that I see them, like, how could I throw these away? Metallic silver loafers. They're in a good classic sort of shape. There's nothing too trendy about the silhouette of this shoe. The trendy part about it is the fact that it's metallic silver, which I think is dope. So because it does have this classic design to them with the funness of the metallic, I think they're cool. So we're gonna keep these. It's a pair from Zara that I bought like 5 or so years ago, and I just feel like this style has come and gone, and they make my feet look like boats. You know, when you have a size 10 foot, you already have a big foot, right? And there's just certain style of shoes that they make your feet look even longer and bigger than they are, and this pair is it. So we're gonna get rid of these. 2 more pairs of loafers. This pair is from Zara. I think we're gonna toss these. This was one of the things that I bought in desperation at the fashion week where my luggage got lost and I had to run to Zara and buy something to wear. I love the fact that it has the pearls on the back, but other than that, the front part just, I think, makes my foot, again, look really long and bigger than it already is. So I never wear these. I feel like I just look goofy in them. So we're gonna toss these, and I'm gonna keep these black patent ones just because, again, they're in that sort of classic Oxford shape. There's nothing really trendy about the design of them, but I like that it's sort of contrasted with kind of a sole that sort of looks like a sneaker almost. So it gives it a little bit more of a sporty vibe. So I really like these sandals, sneakers, and then we're done. Being someone who lives in Southern California, I'm honestly surprised I don't have more sandals. The amount of sandals that we got here is, I believe, 23 pairs. I honestly thought I would have had more than that. But let's just get through them. There's some duplicates here, I think. This first pair I have held on to for so long, and I think I will continue to hold on to them. They were from Zara, or were they from Zara? I think they were dupes of a Zara sandal a couple years ago, and I got these on like Shein maybe. I think I'm going to keep these just because I like the cool like texture of them, and they're really easy to just slip right on and go out the door. So I really feel like I need sandals that are good for that. So these are going to be the sandals that are good for that. I'm saying that right now so that I can't justify any other ones to be that sandal. Reason being is I am going to toss these. These have been sort of like my sit by the front door go-to sandal in the spring and summer just because they're so comfortable and easy to just slip on my feet, but they look like crap now. I mean, look at how scuffed up they look. They were from Amazon. Obviously, they're trying to be Bottega, but I wore them out. So those are going to go. There's another pair that's sort of like that slip-on, stay by the front door kind of sandal, but I'm going to keep them because they're really cute. They're very Valentino-esque, and they're still in good shape, and I like that they're like the jelly material. I like to wear these to the pool. These are great pool shoes. This pair, I have no idea where the other one is, but we're going to toss. This blue, it's not me. I think I had another pair of flats and another pair of like heeled sandals that was this color blue, and I think what I've learned about myself is I just don't really go for that color blue. These sandals from the drop, I wore to death last summer. I'm going to link them down below because they're such a good pair of flats. They're kind of like a lace up around your ankle, but the laces like stay laced up around your ankle. They don't fall down like a lot of shoes in this style do. I think they have one more summer in them, and then after that they might have to be tossed just because they're in not the greatest condition already, just due to the fact that I wore them so much. But this is a great pair of sandals. I'll probably end up buying another pair if they're still for sale because they're just so good. They're just minimal. They're clean. They look cute with everything. So good. This pair I bought from ASOS years ago. They're not particularly offensive in any way. I just don't know. I never reach for them and I wonder why. So I'm going to try them on in a bit and see how they feel on. Maybe they were like uncomfortable or something. This pair is from Etienne Onyé and I really hate to get rid of them even though I feel like I should. They don't look super great. This is suede, but it just, because it's this yellow color, it just got really worn out looking. I think these have seen better days. I think it's time to retire them. Oh, this next pair, I'm really not sure what to do, but I think we're gonna keep them. They're sort of like my answer to the Tiva sandal. These are from Seychelles. I like that they're just a minimal style, but they still have that Tiva look. And they're just black. I tend to not really go for black sandals as much, but they're a good pair to have because they're comfortable. A pair of black sandals that I actually love and I just got last summer are these from Doc Martin. They're kind of like a gladiator style and these lace up and tie around your ankle. Again, they stay up really, really well. They're very comfortable. Like the sole is their air sole thing. So it's very cushy. They're great for traveling. And they're kind of cool. They give any outfit that you put them with a sort of like edgy vibe to them. Oh, this pair. This was the Target dupe for this Steve Madden sandal that was so popular a couple years ago, but they really look like crap now. So I think it's time to let these go. They're getting really worn out. That's the thing. Birkenstocks are back in a big way. These are not real Birkenstocks. They're like the Topshop knockoff, but they're a metallic silver. Do I keep them? I haven't worn them in forever. They are kind of like falling apart. We'll put them... No, let's get rid of them. Now, this pair from Mark Fisher is trying to be like a stylish version of Birkenstocks. And I thought this would be cool, but I don't know, when I'm wearing them, they're just super wide looking. They make my feet look really flat and fat, if that makes sense. And they're also uncomfortable as hell. Like they gave me blisters when I wore them. And so then I never wore them after that. So these are going to go. This pair is from Seychelles. I've definitely worn these a good amount. They're not my favorite flip-flops ever, but I do love like the very muted gold metallic leather. It's in these little hearts. I think this is the sandal that if you buy a pair, they donate to some charity that helps women in India, I want to say. So I think we'll keep these just because they're pretty cute and they're pretty neutral with the muted gold. This pair of sandals, I swear, I still love them so much. They're from Steve Madden. I've had them for like 3 years now. They're still in great shape considering the fact that in the summertime I wear these almost every single day. I love them so much. Definitely keeping these until they literally fall apart. So I have 2 pairs of gladiator sandals that I have been keeping around for a while because I've just been like, oh, gladiator sandals, they're gonna come back in style and blah, blah, blah. And I remember when I first wore these, because y'all know I like to be at the cutting edge of fashion, I thought these were like the coolest ever. I think I'm gonna get rid of these. They're in terrible shape. They were a really cheap pair of shoe to begin with. So if and when gladiator sandals do really come back in style and I really want to jump back onto it, I will get myself a new, better pair. This is another pair, black pair, because you know you gotta have a tan pair and a black pair. Yeah, these were Forever 21. I think I'm gonna get rid of these also. These I'm absolutely keeping. They are so comfortable. They're neutral. They're kind of giving the Chanel sandal vibes. I love them. This is such a good pair of just comfy shoes. Great for traveling. These are from Kate Spade, which I discovered in a Marshall's near me, and I have worn them on so many different trips. They're really fun to wear like in certain places. I think I wore these a lot when we went to Israel and when we've gone to Italy, Mexico. So they're really cute vacation shoes. But the problem is on this one, this is how much I've worn these. The sole is coming apart. So I want to try to take these to a cobbler to see if they can just glue it back together and I can continue wearing these possibly, because again, this is a pair that I'm going to keep until they literally fall apart because I love them. This pair, I think we're going to get rid of. Now, I love me some feathers, but when these are on my feet, they look really weird. So we're gonna get rid of these. I may sell these just because they were kind of like a designer shoe and they're in pretty good shape. I think I wore them one time. So if you're interested in these, they're fun. I just don't know. I never wear them. They're so specific. But if you have an outfit that you think you could wear these with and you're a size 10, holler. I'm really conflicted about this pair. I bought these when I was in Johannesburg, South Africa at one of their markets. And I mean, the beadwork is really beautiful, but I've never worn them and I've had them since 2019. So I think I bought them because at the time we were in this cool market and they seemed cool, and like I wanted to buy something that was like handmade from South Africa, and this was one of the things that I found that I loved. But I just think the color scheme doesn't really go with a lot of things that I wear. So I think I may get rid of these. This pair is a pair from Ann Taylor. They're 9.5s. They're not even truly my size. And this part right here just always feels so tight on that part of my foot. Like my foot just feels constrained. I wonder if you can loosen them. No, they're sewn this way. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. I'll probably sell these because, again, they're in pretty good shape. I didn't really wear them but like a couple times. They're fun. Again, a very specific shoe. So I think with my sandals, I kind of want them to be more versatile and wearable with more things. Last one, sneakers. Let's do this. All right, we've reached the last category, sneakers. Now I wouldn't say I'm really a sneakerhead, but I do love white sneakers, which you're about to find out. Let's get into it. First pair, Super Guzz. They're platform with this fun rainbow situation, but I never wear them. So tossing them. And Nike, they're not Air Force Ones. I forget what these, I think they're called the Cloud Alta. So very similar to the Air Force Ones. Just got these at the Nordstrom anniversary sale last year. Definitely keeping them because I like them. This is also a very recent pair of white sneakers. These are Vivaya. They were part of my recent Vivaya partnership, which I did a video, which they were integrated into. I really like these because they're a very slim profile white sneaker. They're sustainable. They're made out of plastic, recycled plastic, and you can also wash them. So they're a little bit dirty because I've worn them a couple times, but you can put them in the washer and dryer, get them cleaned up. So these I'm going to keep. It's nice to have like a good simple white pair of sneakers without like anything, no logos or anything crazy going on them. Trusty Stan Smiths. There may come a day where I need to replace these for a new pair because these are starting to get kind of beat up, but that day has not yet come. These things are trusty, man. I have worn these all over the world on so many different trips, and they have always been so great, so comfortable. They go with literally everything. This is like my go-to pair of white sneakers. This pair of Adidas is, you know, the Superstars, which everybody was really obsessed with some years back. I don't know if I want to keep these or not. They're kind of beat up. And I think I always reach for my Stan Smiths. I don't really reach for this pair so much. But I'm going to try and clean them up a little bit, see if I can get them looking a little bit nicer, and that might change my attitude about these. So my Nike Blazers, you know, they're a little beat up, but we love them. They're fun. They're comfortable. They're kind of like a retro vibe, so keeping those. Vans Skate High Tops. Love these so much. The only pair of black sneakers that I own, actually. Keep. These were part of a partnership. I think, was I working with Nike? It was forever ago, like back when I was at UCLA that I did this partnership. But they came out with all these like women designed versions of the Air Force One, and this is the pair that they sent me. And they're so cool. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anybody have these before. So I'm going to keep these just because it's something so different, and I really, really like wearing these. I don't know where the other one is to this, but these gotta go. This pair of Keds, I feel like I want to keep them. They're so much fun. They're pink and sparkly, very girly. They're also very comfortable, and they're in pretty good shape. So we're going to keep 2 pairs of leopard sneakers, and I really feel as though I need to only keep one. Well, here's the dilemma. These are great because they're slip-ons, but these are fun because they've got not only the leopard, but they've got just this stripe of craziness going on. I'm more inclined to get rid of these just because they're a little bit older. They're both a calf hair, but the calf hair on this one is just starting to wear off. Seems to be an unfortunate predicament with things that are calf hair. I think it's just something that happens with age. We saw that on my Jimmy Choos. This pair I don't really reach for all that often, but they're basically the same exact shoe from Seychelles as these. Can you see how they're pretty similar? I don't know how I feel about these. It wasn't the color that I asked for because these were gifted. But they're kind of cute. They've got like a retro vibe, but again, I never reach for them. So I think I may get rid of this pair. This pair obviously is a dupe of the Golden Goose from Shein. Now, this was during the time when, I think I've stated before, Shein didn't always make shoe sizes past 9.5. So the biggest size they had was 9.5. I bought them, and yes, I can cram my foot into them, but they are so tight and uncomfortable, so I never wear them. Get rid of that. Bye. Are my cycling shoes. They clip into the bike pedals. I only have 1 pair of them, so we're keeping these. Is my brand new pair of workout shoes that I just got for Christmas. definitely keeping these. I have 2 pairs of the same old Nikes. I really liked this style of Nikes for a while. This is the first pair that I bought. They used to be like a lot lighter colored. They're filthy. And this was the pair that my friend Bianca gave me after she said that these did not work for her, which I gladly accepted. I used to keep these around before I got these because I always like to keep my older pair of sneakers for going on hikes with, because in LA, the hiking trails are so dusty that if you wear your cute sneakers, they're going to come out looking like this. So I would always keep my old sneakers around to wear when I would go hiking so that I wouldn't get my newer pair of sneakers dirty. So I don't have to do that anymore because I have proper hiking boots now that I can wear hiking, and I don't care if they get dusty. So we're definitely going to get rid of these because these are disgusting. I may just keep these around because they're a little bit of a cushier sole than this style, and for like when I go on my walks around the neighborhood, I may just wear these instead of these because I want to keep these looking pretty as long as possible. And that brings us to the end of my shoe collection. Do you want to know what the grand total of pairs of shoes that I own is? Are you ready for it? Drum roll, please. 227 pairs of shoes. That's ridiculous. Now, before you go judging me, let me just remind you all, I'm a fashion blogger. I get sent a lot of these shoes by brands. I also am a huge shopper, so I have bought a lot of these too. And I have never actually gone through my shoe collection ever before in my life and like edited it down like this. I still have shoes from like 2009, 2010, like shoes that I've had a very, very long time. I had no business having for that long, probably. That is part of it. But I am now going to go ahead and put back all of these shoes, and we're going to see if they fit into my closet space. We're back in my closet. It's completely empty of shoes. It's time to find a better way to organize these shoes. Hopefully this means that I will be able to actually see all the shoes that I have and then use them more often because I know that they exist. Now, I've had this box of shoe organizer holder things from Amazon for forever, and I haven't really used it to its full potential yet. I've had a couple of them up here on the shelf, but I'm going to try to use them more on these shelves that I have down below because hopefully this means that I can fit more shoes into a smaller space, everything a little bit more organized. Major declutter is complete. My closet is put back, at least my shoes are put back in there. Now that I went back in and I sort of organized my closet a little bit more, made it a little bit more orderly, I just don't know how I physically fit that many shoes in there. It will remain a mystery. What I have learned from this is I will always love shoes and I will always want to buy new shoes. I will be sent shoes by brands. That is not going to change. In fact, I just got 2 new pairs for this upcoming trip that I'm going on in a couple weeks. What I do need to do though is to edit my closet more often and not just sort of let things pile up. When I get a pair of shoes, if it's, you know, a better version of something that I already have, if it's an upgrade, maybe pass along the shoe that I had before, either sell it on Poshmark, give it to a friend, donate it, etc. So I just need to not let things get this bad again in the future because it just became such an overwhelming process. But I'm so glad you all came along for the journey. It has definitely been a wild ride. I just had no idea I had so many shoes. I'm pretty confident that I reduced them by about half, maybe a little bit less than half. I didn't count. I should have counted how many shoes I kept. But from what I can tell of what's in my closet and the, I think like 7 bags of shoes that I am getting rid of, it's just mind-blowing. Know down in the comments what kind of shoe you think you own the most of. Do you own a lot of boots, heels, sneakers? What's your shoe weakness? If you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button. There will be some more closet declutter videos coming soon because I gotta tackle my clothes next. Give this video a thumbs up if you had a good time. I know I did. I can actually walk in my closet now, which is so great. If you like declutter videos, you might like to watch this video. This was the last time I decluttered my closet. It's always crazy what I find in my wardrobe and have to get rid of. So give that one a watch, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye!